Hello, happy hump day. It's Wednesday. Hope you're having a super week. This week, we're talking about how to stay ahead of the game. But this is about staying ahead of the game in a way that's not about you winning at all costs, you beating everybody else around you. It's really about how do you stay ahead of the game in a way that is aligned to who you are and aligned to your values, and in a way that your reputation is enhanced. Now, I remember many years ago, this is when I was quite early in my career, one of my managers saying to me, Michelle, you can get to management level by just being good at your job. But if you want to get to more senior levels, you have to know how to play the game. Now, there's aspects of that comments that worried me because it implied that potentially to get to more senior levels, you have to be Machiavellian. You have to know how to manipulate people, get people to do things that are in service of you, not in service of the greater good. And when you think about it, in a really interconnected world, the world that we're living in today, if you're acting like that, you're going to end up with a reputation that isn't a good one. And so how do you stay ahead of the game, but do it in a way where it's aligned to your values and your reputation is not only intact, but in many respects elevated? Now, I always remember reading Richard Branson's book, Business Stripped Bare, and he talks about reputation in that book and how, mud sticks and that it's a damaged reputation that can follow you around for years. You can deliver on a whole raft of commitments, you can keep your word, you can deal fairly with people, but there are going to be curveballs that are thrown your way that mess up your reputation. And long after you've learned the lesson from that mess up, there are going to be people who are still focusing on that misfortune and on that error. So if you want to progress, what are the things that you can do? How do you stay ahead of the game, but stay true to who you are and stay true to your values? Here's 8 things to keep in mind. Firstly, consistently deliver value. And this is the value in the work that you do and the value in the creation of the connections that you're making, so that you're always seeking to do more. You're always seeking to learn more, and you're always seeking to give more into your network. Secondly, be clear on the value that you offer the organization that you're working for, or if you're in business, the value that you're delivering to clients, because it's that value that is going to be the capability, the skills that you're delivering. And when you know your value, it's easier to also deliver on the commitments that you're making to others. Thirdly, think about how you're challenging yourself, how you're stretching your mind. Are you looking to learn more? Are you looking to have your ideas challenged? And so this includes your willingness to take on board feedback from mentors, clients, direct reports, colleagues. How you take on board that feedback is a test of your character. Fourthly, how do you stand out from the crowd, but in a way that is you knowing you? So how you stand out is you being authentically you, and that you are clear in terms of who you are and what you want to be known for, and that there's alignment between the two of them. Fifthly, undertaking self-reflection. Now, this is something that can be done periodically, but it's actually even better if it's something that you do almost daily, where you sit back at the end of each day and think, what did I do well? Where could I have improved? How could I have approached something differently? It's only through that process of self-reflection that you're able to really dig into your own behavior, understand it, and then adapt and change it so that you're putting your best self forward every single day. Sixthly, build a profile and also a really strong network. And so that's a network where you're respected, you're known for something, and also you're willing to give into your network. Seventhly, and this one's really important, and often when we're busy trying to get stuff done, it's the thing that we forget, and that's taking care of you, both physically and mentally. And that means taking time out, taking time to rejuvenate. There's no doubt that the work environment, it's stressful, it's busy, and there's always a lot to do. But because there's always going to be a lot to do, it's always important to find time to look after you, to fit in the exercise, the meditation, whatever activity it is that helps you calm you down, slow you down, and give you the space to think. And lastly, always stay ahead of where your industry is going or where your profession is going, and look at developments to the left and to the right of those industries as well, because that's where you may get some of your best ideas. So there's 8 ideas that might help you stay ahead of the game. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.